Are you an incoming college freshman and you're not sure what to get for college, you're not sure what you need as far as school supplies goes? Well, today I'm basically going to be giving you some tips, tricks, and showing you guys my school supplies haul of things that's benefited me. Disclaimer, this does not include dorm decorations that probably won't be mentioned until packing vlog, which will come up soon. Honestly, I feel like the biggest tip I can mention is always email your teachers once you get your schedule to make sure, do you really need to have the physical book or can you get digital? Because otherwise you're going to end up like me and you're going to end up having, I called this Mount Kiliman books my, this is how you can tell I'm an English major, my sophomore year, but this was basically all my textbooks from this past semester that the school store doesn't buy back, and Chegg and everything costs a lot of money to ship all of these back to them. Okay, so first portion is going to be what school supplies do I actually use and would actually recommend you buying. First and foremost, I go through tape like it's Doritos. That's probably like a really bad analogy, but I love Doritos. So I went through 6 packs in this fall and like 6 things of tape and then like 3 in the spring. And so I got 6 new ones for this incoming semester. If you're going to be active on campus, if they allow you to hang up flyers and stuff and you have to do it yourself, such as how we do in my Greek organization, Alpha Psi Lambda, then tape is your baby. Okay, a second one I would recommend, and this probably isn't as big of a thing, I started using this recently. So I roomed with the nursing major last semester, and they take a lot of notes and have like a lot of vocabulary words to memorize stuff. So index cards. This is all I have left of the like 3 packs I did bring to school. And yes, I did let people borrow some, but I also did end up making some note cards for my class I took over, like Lord of the Rings. It was my major authors class with J.R.R. Tolkien. So knowing that I only had a little bit left, I went ahead and bought 2 more. These are from Walmart. They were like a few cents each. So like these together was like $1 and change. Another thing is notebook paper. Yes, of course I have notebooks, which I'll show you later, my recommendations, but I also love just having like loose pieces of paper to write things down, especially like my assignment lists and stuff. I've had this stack since my junior year of high school and it's almost gone. So knowing that, I went ahead, 84 cents each at Walmart, and got some more college roll paper. I like college roll because there's more space to write. I got myself a clipboard, and the reason that is because sometimes I don't want to have to carry a folder, which I recommend having one of those as well. My folder's down here. So I've had this one since high school, but I like this kind because you know, it holds papers. And so I would walk around literally like this sometimes if I didn't have a book bag. Get a book bag. So I have some notebooks. Shout out to my best friend who had some leftover school supplies. So I have these 2. I think they're 1 subject notebooks. And then this one is I want to say a 2 subject, but I've already gone through like the first set of subjects. So this is a 3 subject notebook. I'm so sorry. And I finally made big girl purchase. Yes, I say a big girl purchase. I got a 5 subject notebook, so there's 5 sections. And I'm hoping these will all last me a little bit. Oh, and you can write a cover on it. I did not know that until today, so we're gonna go ahead and take this off. But yeah, I definitely recommend this. My mom used these 5 subjects in notebooks when she was in college, and I grew up watching her use them, and I was always like, I like these way more than a composition notebook. Now, don't get me wrong, composition is okay, but yeah, I kind of like these more. And make sure it's college roll. Okay, one thing I feel like you can't have enough of is sticky notes. And the reason, like, these are from high school. Like, I don't go through a lot. I had like 3 packs, and it's been 3 years, and this is probably like a pack left, just different sizes. The reason I say this is because like I said, I always write down, like, I'll write, I'm gonna use an example. Final exam on June 28th. I'd write that down, stick it to the wall, stick it to my clipboard, something so I have it memorized. But I went out and I bought some ones that have lines because I use these at work sometimes. It's really rare. And I really like these a lot better than the ones without lines because I feel like it's more organized. So, and it's also good for note-taking if you don't want to use index cards. Another thing I really value is dry erase markers. So I have some already, but I got more because they're drying out. Because I carry this thing right here. This also technically counts as school supplies, so I recommend definitely getting a dry erase board of some kind and a bulletin board, but dry erase board definitely. Like, you're probably going to think I'm crazy because I keep recommending things basically that help you track your time. Like, what? It's a little dirty because I spilt something on it, like crusty and dusty. But I bought this my freshman year and took it to school with me. It's weekly. You can fit more stuff, so if you're like really detailed on what you want on your dry erase boards, I definitely recommend getting one that's just like a week at a time. That helped me my first semester, so like my 2024 fall, but like the second semester is when I started bringing the one I got in high school that helped me keep track of like my work schedule. I like the big one better. That's just me. Also, please note, most of the stuff I'm showing you can get at Walmart for pretty cheap. I don't think I ever buy my school supplies anywhere else. Maybe the dollar store from time to time. Another thing I recommend is staples, and I have a miniature stapler, but of course you can get a gigantic stapler if you'd like. Another thing is whiteout. I got a whole bunch of these from, I think it was Shein or AliExpress. And I really like them because as an English major, I write a lot of papers and I also write a lot of notes. And so it's easy for me to just wipe this across and clean it up and call it a day. And then this is from my desk drawer last semester, so I'm just going to go through it. Scissors, definitely have those. I don't know where they are. Batteries. These are your best friends. AA, AAA. Get them. More staples, because like I said, I love stapling my papers. Bookmarks, if you have reading. I use my Hogwarts one that I got. Where is this from? Wizarding World. I think this is from Grad Bash 2024. But yeah, so you just stick it on the book and it holds the place. And like I said, I have more whiteouts. These are all right. Yeah, I have these whiteouts, and then I have this one. And then I like these dual markers because not only can you like highlight things, you can write things depending on how many notes you take. Another thing I like is highlighters. This one's my best friend because I always highlight the important stuff. Give me a second, I'll show you like an example. Oh, and I know I keep procrastinating. I got this off, I want to say Temu maybe, but pencil pouches. So you have ones like this that are bulky, so like I could literally shove my whole pen collection in this pocket and it would probably fit. Makeup bags also work. So the one I just had was this. If you recognize this from high school, you're an OG. But like if you open it, there's stuff in it. I used to be able to fit all of my colored pencils, my fancy colored pencils in there. Or small ones like this, which I got this from the Habitat of Humanity clothing store in a $5 bag. So yeah, it was $5 back in like 2023. Okay, and so this is my notebook from my interviewing class that I just took recently, this past school year. And an example of how I take notes is like this. So you have the important parts highlighted. I also took a pen and I circled around them. college, don't. Right here. I definitely do not recommend getting tiny books like this for notes for classes. Excuse me. I probably only I'm sorry, I keep sneezing. I definitely only recommend this for, like, short notes. So, like, I have reminders for my fraternity, the notes of the positions, and then, yeah. Another thing I said I like doing is printing things out. I definitely recommend utilizing a printer. I have been fortunate to work in a place where I don't have to use those $10, because I think our school does like 10 cents for black and white and then 25 cents for colored paper. I think most of my colored paper went towards my fraternity. Otherwise, I definitely just use the printer paper at the end of the year for things like, let me show you, for things like this. I literally go and I print out coloring sheets because I'm like, I get bored at my house. So, give me a moment. Let me see if I can find anything else that I recommend. Also, sorry, I have a stack behind me still, so, okay. Another thing, and don't judge me, but, this is my planner for the 2025 to 2027 school year, so it's still binder clip to June, but I'm gonna show you, an example of when Lady T is being organized would be August of 2025. So before each school year starts, I'm totally going to utilize the planner. But like I said, I prefer whiteboards and sticky notes more. But this still makes me feel like I'm efficient. So obviously it has things written down. Oh, I actually am filming this after recording. Two basic things that I did not mention. Computer case, computer, and if you don't like notebooks, the other option is an iPad or a tablet. For instance, this is my tablet, which has data on it because I paid to have data on this one and on my phone, which I use for vlogs. When I'm studying and I have my computer, I always have my tablet so I can watch, like, Film Cooper or whatever, because I'm somebody who really likes listening to YouTube videos or whatever when I'm studying. Yeah, that's all. On to the next school supplies. Next is more school supplies recommendations. Everything I've shown you in this video, I pretty much use all the time. But this is like a mixture and kind of targeted towards certain people, this one is. So if you are an artist as a hobby, or if you are an art major, yes, get sketch pencils. If you need sketch pencil recommendations as an artist slash, I don't know, art students use a lot of different things. I definitely recommend this brand right here. You can read that. I don't know how to pronounce stuff. Otherwise, that one's faded. The only other one I would recommend, that doesn't have a brand, but if you find pencils like this, I love drawing with these. That's why I recommend. Anyways, use this. If you are going to use lead pencils, this was popular when I was in middle school, popular when I was in high school. I bought me some more because my black one ran out, but like, I buy these every school year that I actually go school supply shopping. And if you guys have watched my videos or listen, you guys know that I am a pen collector before I get there. Or if you want a cheaper option on lead pens, this right here, I've had all of these since my junior high and, since high school. The Bics ones, I use those religiously. That's why you saw all those nasty erasers. Anyways, and permanent markers go to the dollar store. I'm just going to tell you that now. I like it better. Pen recommendations. Like, yes, pens don't matter, but at the same time, they do. If you get pens like this is from Clip Click Ink. My friend gave this to me. This is what she draws with, what she writes with. These are good. The way that they write is like a normal pen, but it's bold enough that it isn't like super ugh. I recommend these if you don't like pens that exude ink too much. if you want to buy some from like Shein or AliExpress or Temu, you're probably going to get pins that are, they don't bleed, but they're like, they flow better. This one is almost out, but you get ones that like write pretty decent. I like these pins. And I bought like the purple set because I am a purple girl, fan. I don't recommend pins that are like bulky, because to me, this pen feels weird to write with. I hate this pen. Another pen I would recommend, erasable pens. So this one has ink from another thing. But yeah, so if I write, T's Creations is my jewelry business. So say I don't like how I wrote my R and E. You just go like this. Voila. And then you could just go back in over it and fix it. Erasable pens. I love these. If you're wanting to look fancy, have some type of personal aesthetic. Also, if you want to know the brand, it's that one right there. If you can read it, you can read it. If you want to look fancy, then there's this pen. It's a fountain pen. I traded someone a pink erasable pen for this because I really wanted one. I don't have one. It's called II, and it's a fountain pen. She gave one to the teacher, and I was like, girl, you got another one? I'll totally give you this because I'm not super fond of the color pink. But yeah, so the way this works is, it'll work in a second, depending on how you use it. It's kind of like the previous one I had from like Temu and stuff. I like writing with it, but like I said, if you have a certain aesthetic, there's a fly. Don't get mad at me. Okay. Otherwise, cheaper option to buy in bulk would probably be Sharpie pens. I have a specific Sharpie pen I like. I'm trying to find it. Sharpie pens, or go to the Dollar Tree and buy some of these. The R2s. The way these write, this is for people who like ink that like expands, because like, see how glossy that is? Guys, I'm a weirdo. Do I not have it? Oh, well, oh, is this it? No. Okay, there's a specific Sharpie pen I have. The way that it fills in your hand, it's like heavy duty. I was looking to see if I had any other pens to recommend. I don't recommend pens like this. This is Bix as well. Like, Bix is a good brand, but I hate these pens because of how they write. It takes forever and a day. I think this one came from Temu. It's Fine Tip. I love Fine Tip pens. Paper Mate is a good brand as well. Okay, and then these two, so like the Sharpie pens that look like this, I love this one, and then like the light blue ones, like this. And then you got pens like this that are Pilot, so you'll either see me with Pilot or Bix. Paper Mate, if that's in my collection. I don't know. But yeah, so the way this one writes is like, it exudes ink. Mind you, with me working an office job, I love pens that exude ink. Which brings me to the point of me going off on that tangent. This is only, like I said, if you want your school supplies to follow a certain aesthetic or color scheme. I bought me some purple ones. They're all, I think they're black ink. Oh, I don't know. It looks like these two might be purple and then these three might be black. I'm not sure. We'll find out together when I open these at some point. But yes, Or they look like just different colors. I'm not sure. We'll find out. But yeah, so we got these, and then, like I said, certain aesthetic. Well, if you noticed throughout the video, purple pins, purple stapler, purple whiteout, purple pencil, purple pen, purple notebook. The folder had purple. The clipboard had purple. So yeah, I have a little purple aesthetic that I like for my dorm rooms. And if somebody goes in there, obviously I want somebody to look at me and say, you must really like purple. I'm like, yeah, only people who like really love purple have purple in their room. So yeah. We're gonna open this and see because I'm just curious. And they're all going to the same place. So give me a second. Okay, so we're gonna try each of these out. This one feels good. It's purple. Oh, okay. Professional tip when you're doing schoolwork and submitting it, if you're gonna do it in pen, because I love doing my schoolwork in pen, blue or black ink, or red. It depends on your teacher, but blue and black are the standard. They taught us that in high school. But yeah, so this would probably be good for like note taking. These are all purple. That's purple. That's purple. And if you don't know what I'm writing, it's supposed to be L or T. I write my cursive T's like that on my signature, so it'd be like Lady T. It looks butchered because of how I was writing it. Let me see. The only thing I don't like is the fact that it's not like that. Lady T is not my real name, so obviously my signature differs. But yeah, so that's what the pins look like. You guys got to open it with me. If you guys have any questions regarding college or anything, like you want tips, you want tricks, you want love, whatever you guys want, comment below. Yeah, you know, I think that college is a good option and it has taught me a lot. Also, side tangent, note taking, recommend those. I don't recommend carrying pencil cases like this because they're annoying and they keep opening and they clank. But yeah. Other than dorm decorations, that's all the school supplies I have. So just comment below if you, like I said, if you guys have any questions, concerns, the video requests, things you might want to see more of. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.